Hey guys, so this is an update regarding those mummified bodies found in Ekenwa at Edo State in Benin City. Yes, you guys remember that when this story first broke out, I made a video and I told you guys that the story is still fresh and we don't have substantial evidence for now regarding those mummified bodies. You know, this place was called a ritualist den because the building seems to be uncompleted, and with those mummified bodies stacked on each other, and some are made to stand at the corners of the house. Then, with along with these shrines, about 2-3 shrines in the building. So people began to think it was a ritualist den, but now more stories, more point of views are start unfolding as this place is said to be a run by a certified morticians who has a place, you know, he has a mortuary before, and then he was asked to quit the place. So now for him to move away from that previous place, he now have to bring along with him these embalmed corpses. That is this guy you are seeing here, brought them to this house, this particular house you are seeing, this new building. That is his own personal house where he lives and he sleeps. That is why you saw those mattresses and the domestic appliances. That is to say, he lives in this particular new building, and that is where he decided to bring those corpses, but he hasn't completed them. So eventually, people began to think it was a ritualist den. No, he's actually a certified mortician, as you can see from here, from this video. This is the attestation as a certified mortician, and he has this picture with a community personnel. So I don't really know what happened. It's like in between him, you know, quitting the former place and coming back to this new place, then this saga of a thing blew up and people began to think it's actually a ritualist. So then another thing, because from all indications those bodies were so dry that it can't be something by random Yahoo boys except a certified mortician, and that is exactly what happened here. It's like the people of the community are seeing this for the first time, and so they alerted police. But one of the suspects or one of the boys has something to say. And then there's also a witness that said he has his mother with them in their previous mortuary, and they has been going there to see his mother until one day he went there and he wasn't having the tallies to see his mother. And so since then he hasn't been there until one day he went there, and he was told that they've relocated to Ekenwa, this particular spot now, and he has not been able to come here until this particular date that the sister called him to say that this saga of mortuary or no mortuary with mummified bodies. And so he has come to identify his mother's corpse, which he has seen, and he has with him with the tallies to see his mom. So he has also testified that it's actually a mortuary, you know, with run by a certified mortician. So here is not a ritualist den, according to speculations initially. So this particular guy you are seeing is a certified mortician. So let us hear.
This man shares some fresh information, disclosing that his mother's corpse is contained in the building in which he believes a mortuary was being run.
November 26th, my mother died, 2021. So we took her to the mortuary at First Secular. Ever since I've not been there. So finally, when I went there, I didn't meet anybody there. And I called, I have their community, and I called them. But I said they are at Ekenwa.
All right, so with all these assertions that here is not a ritualist den, but rather a mortuary run by a certified mortician, now the next question is, why all these shrines by this guy? And why all these traces of blood here and there? Then the answer by other people is that whoever runs a mortuary, or most of them, always engage in shrine. This is what they believe. This is what they worship, you know. So, because it's not easy to deal with the dead. These people take care of dead people. And you know what I mean? They are things of the spirit. They are mysteries in taking care of dead people. They sleep with dead people. In fact, in this house, this is this guy's house. He sleeps with the dead. So it's not this issue about ritual. It's that they worship idols. You know, they have their shrines where they appeal to their gods. So that is just the simple answer to the questions. And some are saying that they suspect grave. There's a suspected grave. Maybe somebody has been killed or spilled blood from the corpse. But from what you can see here, the bodies are so dry. They are so dry that not even, a spill of blood could come out from any one of them. So this is a work of a certified mortician. I believe they are bloods of animals. Anyway, let me put it that way. As we all know, the African system. So that is just about it, guys. I mean, but the police are still on it, and they have not seen this particular guy that owns this mortuary. So the ones they are interrogating, or the ones the police arrested, are the ones that works here, that have just given evidences of what's happening here, or what here is meant for. Simply is somebody, so a mortician's home, and where he's trying to relocate to his own personal building, because he was asked to quit where he was running his mortuary legally, with attestation, a certificate as a professional mortician. So police are still on it, and let's hope for an update for our. They will still invite him to interrogate him, deeply. So for now, this is the only guy that have been arrested, and this is the one that is giving evidence. So this one is also a worker, and so they will invite this particular one. This is the owner of the place, and so let's hope for more updates. Thank God somebody has come out, and you can see those corpses have their tags, so that the owners can claim them and give their own person befitting burial. So let's wait.